My name is Jack. I live in a small village near the mountains. Every morning, I wake up early and look out of my window. I see the sun rising slowly behind the tall trees. The air is fresh and the birds sing beautiful songs. I like this moment very much. It makes me feel happy and calm. After I wake up, I wash my face, brush my teeth, and get ready for the day. My house is small but comfortable. I live with my mother, my father, and my younger sister, Lily. She is only 10 years old, and she likes to play all the time. I am 15 now, and I go to school every day except on Sunday. Our school is not very big, but the teachers are kind, and they help us learn many new things. My favorite subject is English. I like to read, write, and speak in English because I want to travel one day and talk to people from different countries. One day, something special happened. I was walking to school with Lily, like we always do. We walk on a small path through the forest. The trees are very tall, and the birds fly over our heads. We always talk and laugh on the way. But that day, we saw something strange. A small dog was sitting near the path. It looked very weak and hungry. It was white with brown spots and had very kind eyes. Lily said, "Jack, can we help him?" I looked at the dog and felt sad. It was shaking and looked very tired. I took off my school bag and opened it. I had one piece of bread, so I gave it to the dog. The dog ate it quickly. Lily smiled and touched its head. "He is so soft," she said. We didn't want to leave the dog, but we were getting late for school. I said, "Let's bring him home after school. He can't stay here alone." Lily agreed, and we ran to school, but we kept thinking about the dog all day. After school, we ran back to the same place. The dog was still there, sleeping near a tree. We were so happy to see him again. I picked him up carefully. He was very light. We took him home and gave him water and some rice. My mother was surprised when she saw the dog. "Where did you find him?" she asked. We told her the story. She looked at the dog and said, "He is a good dog. You can keep him, but you must take care of him every day." We were so happy. We named him Max. From that day, Max became part of our family. He followed me everywhere. When I walked to school, he walked with me. When I came home, he waited for me at the door. He was a kind and smart dog. I started to talk to him in English. I told him about my day, my dreams, and my plans. I think he understood me. He would look at me and wag his tail, and that made me feel very good. A few weeks later, something bad happened. One night, we heard a loud noise from the forest. Max started barking. He ran outside quickly. I followed him. It was dark, and I could not see very well. Max was barking near the big tree. I walked closer and saw something moving. It was a wild boar. It was big and strong. Max was standing between me and the boar. He was trying to protect me. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. Then my father came with a stick and shouted. The boar ran away into the trees. I picked up Max. He was hurt. His leg was bleeding. We took him to the vet the next morning. The vet cleaned the wound and gave him medicine. "He will be fine," the vet said, "but he needs rest." I was so worried, but I stayed with Max every day. I sat next to him, read him stories, and talked to him. After a week, Max was walking again. He was strong and brave. I loved him even more after that. One day at school, my English teacher said we would have a small English speech contest. Each student had to talk about someone or something special in their life. I decided to talk about Max. I wrote my speech and practiced every night. I stood in front of the mirror and talked to myself. I was nervous, but I wanted to do it. On the day of the contest, I stood in front of the class. My hands were shaking, but I looked at Max, who was sitting near the door, and I felt brave. I spoke slowly and clearly. I told everyone how I found Max, how he protected me, and how he helped me become a better person. When I finished, everyone clapped. My teacher smiled and said, "That was a beautiful speech, Jack." I was so happy. I didn't win first prize, but I won everyone's heart. I walked home with Max and I told him, we did it. That night, I sat outside with Max under the stars. The air was cool and the sky was full of little shining lights. I looked at Max and said, "You're more than just a dog. You're my best friend." He looked at me with those kind eyes and wagged his tail. It's funny how animals can understand you without words. I started talking to him more every day. I told him about my dreams, my fears, and my thoughts. I told him that one day I want to go to the city, study at a big school, and become a teacher. I wanted to help kids like me learn English and believe in themselves. Max would always listen quietly, just staring at me like he believed I could do it. That gave me hope. Every evening after my homework, I would sit with Max and read books out loud. Sometimes I didn't understand the words, but I kept trying. My English slowly got better. I started writing in a small notebook, just simple sentences about my life, my day, and things I wanted to remember. Max would sit beside me, sometimes resting his head on my leg. Those moments were quiet, but they were full of love and peace. Then something happened that changed my life. One afternoon, a group of people came to our school. They were from the city. They said they were starting a program for village students who wanted to learn English better. They were offering free classes every weekend in the town nearby. Our teacher asked who wanted to join. I raised my hand quickly. I didn't even think twice. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to grow. My parents said I could go, but the town was far, and I would have to ride my old bicycle every Saturday morning. I didn't care. I woke up early, packed my books, and started my journey. The road was long and bumpy. Sometimes it rained, and I got wet. Sometimes I was tired, but I didn't stop. Max would follow me until the edge of the village, and then he would wait there until I came back. He never missed a single Saturday. He was always there waiting with a wagging tail and happy eyes. It felt like he was proud of me. The classes were hard at first. The teacher spoke fast, and many students were smarter than me. But I didn't give up. I listened carefully, asked questions, and practiced every day. Slowly, I began to understand more. I learned new words, how to write better, and how to speak with confidence. The teacher noticed me. She said, "Jack, you work hard. You will go far." That made me feel proud. Every time I came home, I shared what I learned with my little sister. She also wanted to learn English, and I started teaching her. We would play word games, write simple sentences, and laugh a lot. Max would sit with us, like he was part of the class. My parents were happy too. They said, "You are doing something good, Jack. Keep going."